about the same size. The roof layout was a little bit different, but the inside is about the same layout, except the upstairs was divided in more rooms. And my dad came here and started the farming 1886. And then Helmer, the next generation, in 1929. Ja, jag minns ju alltid inte så mycket av det här, men han hjälper mig att komma ihåg allt det där.
Good. Should we ask Henry if we can go inside? Or?
Can we go in? Ja.
It's no problem. Okay, let's walk inside.
Okay.
Walk inside?
What's
Yeah.
in there, Dad?
Ja, det pappa kom hit i 1886, som är inhugget där. Och så...
Just
In English, Dad.
och så Helmer, he took over 1929.
Okay. Good. What with this?
Här var ett rum, this is a room in here what we call lillkammaren. And then there was a stairway that went up this way.
Okay.
And there was no heat in this in the winter time.
Oh, who lived here?
And the gal that was helped with the housework and work in the house, she generally slept in here.
Mm-hmm.
And us boys, we slept upstairs.
Det var pigrummet.
Ja.
Ungefär. Ja, ja. Vad har vi mer då? Hur var det mer? Kitchen? The kitchen was the same?
Här var ju köket. Det är inte likadant som det var förr.
English. Bad.
This is the old cook place, the stove, the old cook stove. And this corner was the bed, two-story bed with curtains in front, and on this end there was cupboards like, and in here was like a desk to open up like a desk, and down below here was another bed like a drawer you pull out, and that was another bed. So it was three-story bed.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody sleep in here? The kitchen or?
Där kom mamma och pappa som sovde i första våningen.
Yeah.
Och så vi småttingar, vi sovde där uppe.
Okay.
Och så på vintern så var det ju andra syskon som sovde här i.
They slept in the couch too or something that you have?
It was like a drawer.
Okay.
And of course the bedding was straw. And then of course that was put in a cloth bags. The straw was put in a cloth bag. That was the mattress. But
Okay.
it was warm.
Okay. Okay. Oh, what about the living room? So we're coming out to the living room or?
Här kommer this place here was we call that för kammaren.
Mm-hmm.
Och det var inte så, jag minns inte att det var så här stort på
No.
den tiden. Men det här byggnaden är väl lite större än den gamla.
Okay.
Och här var telefon som vi fick kanske 1914.
The telephone, 1914.
Jaha, 1914 we got the phone and that was paid by the government. And also we, in case if somebody wanted somebody on the phone, we had to go and get this person to bring him over here so he could talk to whoever wanted him. In this room here, it was solid. And by the way, here was the big built-in, we call it kakelung, a fireplace. There was circulating the heat inside of that fireplace, so it warmed up the whole structure. So after the fire was out, the structure would give the heat out.
Okay.
So, and this was the room where in the winter was not used, but there was a open fireplace in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
And that fireplace, it wasn't used very often either. But this was for entertainment in the summertime when they had guests. This was the room for that.
Okay.
So,
The party room.
party room, living room.
The living room, right.
Living room, yes.
Okej. Ska vi gå... Hade ni ovanvåning också?
Ja.
Hur var det med det?
Ja, där är det inte likt förut.
Nej, då är det kanske...
Nej, inte ens trappen är på samma ställe.
Nej, okay. Should we look at the barn? Do you want to look at the barn now? Or...
Yeah, yes.
Okay. You want to go down?
Yeah, okay. Vi kallar det.
Okay.
But in summertime, this was the place that they prepared the meals, and then there was a table right outside of that window with a bench fastened to the wall, and then the food was passed out through the window.
Mm-hmm.
But we all summer, especially in haying and harvesting, that was the place we ate most of the meals.
How many were you living there?
And there was also inside, we couldn't sova. There was a bed there, two-story bed also, where us kids, we slept up above, and mother and dad slept below. And then, of course, when we grew up a little more, then we slept on upstairs in the big house.
Okay. Ska vi titta in?
Och då hade vi inte springvatten där. We didn't have running water, so we carried the water from over there, a deep well, and then the cooking was done in the open fireplace. All the cooking was done in the open fireplace.
Mm.
So it wasn't very handy, but it was done. And we all got to be healthy and live through it.
You did? Yeah. Should we go inside?
Ja, tidningar när det blir
Newspapers.
trasigt.
Newspapers.
Ja, newspaper.
Right.
Newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You speak too much Swedish there, right?
And this cook stove, that was not here. It was open fireplace, and that's where we done the cooking. And beyond that, now that's covered. Beyond that was the oven for baking those big cakes of bread.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Small and nice.
And then in the winter time, we used this as a carpenter shop. We built furniture of all different kinds, and then of course it was also to build wagon wheels or other things for the farm equipment.
Okay.
Ja. Så här såg det inte ut på den tiden, för gamla. In the old days it didn't look like this, but the size of the building you can realize what it wasn't very big, but it was okay.
Okay. It was you had this kind of trim, or was it painted or newspapers in here too?
I don't remember.
No.
But I think maybe that was in my day that this was put in.
Okay. There's another room there, isn't there? A tiny one, or is it?
No, that's
That's
store. That's storage.
a storage.
Yeah.
You open the door and see what's stored in there. Oh, so you had this like a storage room then?
Yeah. And a stairway.
Okay, so you could come up here.
Yeah.
Must have been a little cold in there
Yeah.
sometimes.
That was the summertime. The milk and stuff like that was stored.
Okay.
Here's an old hat.
Is it yours?
No,
No?
that must be Helmer's.
Helmers?
Oh, there's more clothes there.
Yeah. And it's probably been here for many, many years, this. Not used to much.
I can remember the buttermilk was in the butter churn, and when it had been standing there for about a week, then it started fermenting, and it was getting to be like beer, foaming, and that was good.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As you were there, stealing it.
Well, that was in the summertime. We drank that. Everybody was drinking from that. They had a scoop and just drinking out of the scoop. Kärnmjölk.
Kärnmjölk.
Ja, det var gott. Jag minns jag var liten då. Det var en tunna här med mjöl.
Flour?
With flour. And I was going to peek down into it, and then I fell head first into it.
You did. I'm almost falling here.
I choked on flour there. And that wasn't very comfortable.
Okay.
But I was rescued, so somebody pulled me out of there.
In here?
In here, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's things that happen.
Curiosity.
Yeah. And you continue with that, right? The flower man.
Yes, I can remember this pantry.
What about this one here? There's a cupboard here. Is this something that they installed afterwards?
Which?
In behind the door? Is there something you remember, or is it installed afterwards?
Oh yeah, that's the old-time cupboard.
It is?
Yes.
What did you have in here?
We
Remember?
Dishes. Dishes for our... Because we had moved from the other house, we had to have all the dishes there, all the plates and knives and forks and glasses and all that. And then there was another one inside, and we needed all that space for kitchen purpose. Here's another one. There's another one. I can remember this one. See there?
Yeah,
You see the shelves there? We had all the, but this was mostly newspapers that was glued on the wall.
Mm.
And also the shelves was newspapers.
Hmm. And this is a typical lamp, or is it?
And outside of there, we had where we could grow the vegetables.
Okay.
And then we had strawberries, and there was beets, carrots. Le point du Pont Neuf.
Ska de gå, pappa?
Gå in till ladan. Mm.
Why don't you go and open the door, Dad, and look and invite us in with your hand. Sweep your hand in.
Går vi in då?
Remember now, Dad, this is for a home, so try to do a little bit in English, huh?
This is the dating.
Ja.
You have to run away.
Jag brukar ha det här som garage på vintern.
He's after you.
Yes, yes.
Garage på vintern, ja. Det är
Ja.
perfekt.
Ja,
Okay, all right.
Gammal.
ja.
Säg du som tänk.
Gammal som
Ja.
This is the old barn where here is where
barn.
we came in with the dry hay from the fields, and it was dumped down in the end of the building, and also the barley harvested. It was harvested in bundle, and when that was dried, that was stacked in here, in this area, and then it was thrashed later on. And then also this was the storage where we had all the sleds and all the things that they had used for farming.
Mm.
And this upper was also storage for things that we didn't have room for down there. We stuck up in there.
Dad, the sleds that you used for farming, you also used to go and visit your friends and to go to church and so on, didn't you?
Yes. Do we have a Risla here? Do you?
Upstairs, huh?
Wait on that. You want to see all the things that was used for the purpose of farming. And here, yeah, this is what they call the timber from the woods. Can you see that on the camera?
Ja, visst.
Maybe it's a little bit too dark for that. Maybe we should open.
No, it's fine, Otto. It's fine. It's working.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know. We'll have if you want to go in detail, but this is a more modern. It's set of sleds that they haul the timber with. But this is what we call kärlke. This was used for hauling milk to the
Dad,
up to the road.
Dad, turn around and talk to.
I'm moving around all the time, so.
What was it used for?
Used for you take to bring the milk up to the road in the winter time.
It's like a
Also-
sled.
Huh?
It's like a sled
They're like a sled.
that you push
Yeah,
behind.
Instead of using the horse, you're the horse.
So you just push on the back of it like
Yeah,
a sled.
You ask the questions and I can answer.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
all right.
Har vi någon sparkstötting här? Är det någon som är spark? Alla. So they all know what a spark is? A smaller one? Faster going?
Yeah.
Maybe. Now we're talking about sleds. Aha. Maybe we see it later then.
Now this is more modern engines.
So he's taking the milk now from that one.
You don't have no milk cows anymore. And that, where can we find something here?
The sleigh that they used to go to church, I think, is upstairs. I think he said.
Can we find
Yeah,
something
but-
Is it too dark up
interesting
there?
here?
Yeah, we can probably take
Back in
ours.
here?
Take it on? Huh?
Show ours and I can explain.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier for him to get to approach.
Okay.
Can
All
we
right.
find something in here? That's interesting.
Oh, I'm not sure we'd be able to sort out all of these things on the camera. How about if we go downstairs and
So many things here.
yeah, I think there's some.
He's coming with the spark something.
Aha!
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, yeah,
Sit,
down
can you
there.
sit on it, Dad? There you are.
Kan
Okay.
lämna den där om du...
Det är kärkan efter skotern.
Ja, precis. Precis, du kan lämna den där. Akta Josefin.
Oh, okay.
Ja, precis. Flytta. Så, bra.
Huh. Dad, maybe you can demonstrate how to. Can you? Is it okay to sit on?
Yeah.
Stand on?
This
Och maybe Eugene, you can sit on it and see.
This is what we call a sparkstötting. Och på vintern, now the runners if you can see, they're real narrow runners. They're wide this way. And then you can, you stand here and then you kick yourself forward. And you can go pretty fast if the road is good. This is more like a bicycle in the wintertime.
So, did you use it for play, Dad, or for carrying
If you
things?
want to go and go out shopping, you could use this one.
To go to
Or
the
if
store.
you- any small errands, you could use this one.
On,
Travel.
you use it on dates too?
Yeah, on date too. If you had a date, you could have her sit on here when you go downhill anyway.
Okay. So maybe Gene, you should demonstrate how you sit on it.
Why don't we have Josephine?
Ja, okej. Ska du sätta dig på den, Josefin?
Josephine, you go sit.
Gene, you have to.
You want to sit?
Sure.
Gene has to. Okay, so you come with your date then. So, what did you talk about?
Where do I put my feet? Like this? Okay. All right.
Now we go downhill and then we steer this way. It's like a bicycle.
So we're going down to the dance tonight, Otto.
Yeah, we go dancing tonight.
And we'll meet some friends down there.
Yeah.
Where do we go to the dance?
Now we go to Cherning for dancing.
Cherning, okay. And that's a little village near Mädan.
Oh, so they dance you longer också but that's a long, long way.
Okay, it takes a day to get there or something on Spark.
But if the girls over there is more interesting, we could probably go there.
Okay. But I'm your
Yeah, that's the problem here.
so that wouldn't be so good for me.
What?
The date for today.
That's right. Come on.
Well, you can always fall off, you know, so...
And here we have
Good.
Josephine Nielsen.
Yeah, hey!
Hey.
Hej!
Say hey, your papa. Hey.
Kan du prata engelska då?
Ja, en
Kan du? Nej,
Okej.
inte nu. Ska du säga hej till Devon kanske? Eller?
No, this is a
No, it's
more modern.
it's
This
a
is
joke.
a more modern way of transportation
Course.
nowadays. This is like a trailer. You can haul the stuff, and that's the snow. There's the snowmobile.
But you didn't have anything like this when you
We
lived
didn't
here.
have anything like this. Eh? No.
This is like a space capsule compared to
Yeah. Oh,
your equipment, isn't it?
Oh, and all the rigs back there now, except the snowmobile, that's out of date. All the stuff out of date. So that's museum pieces, all of this, and also a lot of those things back there is museum. Because it's old, out of style.
So how did you use the barn then, winter time? Was it different, summer and winter, this area?
Then we had, it was full of hay down there, and of course we stored the sleds in here in the winter time. Vad ska jag säga? And this wasn't used much in the winter time, except for storage.
What
Sleds.
you have it downstairs to the barn too? Did you keep the animals
And then
downstairs?
of course it's down below was the cow barn.
Should we go take a look at it?
Okay.
Does Henry have any cows there yet? No? Okay, let's go look at the cow barn.
Yeah, okay. Rig, and that was piles full of hay, and sometimes we were riding on top of the hay, and we had to watch out so we didn't knock our heads off.
When you came into the door here.
Yeah, come through the doorway.
Okay, let's go downstairs. I see Henry has a lot of wood piled up here. Is this how you heat your house now in the winter, Henry?
yes.
In the winter time we used to haul the wood up here, and that wasn't cut. It was in the long pieces, and then towards spring, then we start cutting up all this wood and like this, and then it was drying there all summer, and then the next fall we took it inside, and then we had enough wood for keeping the house warm and for cooking.
So whenever your mother wanted to cook, she had to take some wood and put it in the stove and use the wood to heat the stove.
And us kids, we were in charge of carrying the wood and splitting up the wood in smaller pieces. And we were in charge of that. Almost, we have to keep the storage of wood in the kitchen.
How about water in the kitchen? Did your mother have water?
We had to carry that in pails. Water we had to carry in pails.
Where did you get it, from a spring?
We had down in the barn, it was a thing upstairs, and then the water was coming through in wooden pipes into the barn. And then we had we got water for the house there and water for the cattle.
So you had a big container or a reservoir inside the barn that the water came in, and then you came
It
and...
was originally, when this was built, it was originally built so the water run, and there was a trough for
Vänta gumman.
every 2 cows had the trough. They stuck their nose in there, and the water comes out. See, it was automatically.
When they touched their nose to something, the water came.
Stuck their nose in there, the water come.
That was pretty clever.
It was nice, but then later on the water started drying out, and in the winter time it would sometimes dry out, and then we had to go down to the lake to get the water.
So you just carry it in buckets from the lake?
No, the horse.
Oh, the horses.
Yeah, big vats we had on the sled, and fill that up, chop the hole in the ice, and scoop it up. And then sometimes you lost a lot of water out of the vat before you got there.
Could you fish in the winter too and get fresh fish through the ice?
Nej.
No?
Det var inte brukligt. Vi levde med saltad fisk.
Salted
fish.
Salt fish,
Salt fish. And that was stored up there in the inside the door.
You had big tubs of salt fish that you could eat all winter.
Salt, yes. Salted fish.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Shall we go down?
And then, like in the summertime now, the cows was let out of the barn from that end of the barn, and then they took off, and then there was a fence up there, and then you let the cows up through the gate in the fence, and then the cows they took off and wander all over the woods there to feed themselves all day.
Was it that heavily wooded when the cows were going through?
No, it was not heavily wooded. There was more open, and so there was lots of grass and for the feed. So,
okay.
And then the cows, they come home by themselves. In the evening, they come back.
When they were ready to be milked?
You open the gate, and they come right down to the barn, and they knew exactly which stall they were going to.
Did they really?
Yes. And sometimes, sometimes they start arguing, the cows start arguing between themselves.
That's my stall?
I want this one. You can have that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the cows, you think they're dumb animals, but they're
smart, huh?
They're smart. We took the wood.
Did you get this sweep in here?
We took the dry wood we took in from on that end of the barn, and then we stacked it up inside for the winter.
Vi är på väg.